Right, hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to another stream. This time we are back with the Semi-World Series, the 2026 edition of that, and we have got a quarterfinal, so it's getting serious. We've got DMT versus habash. Let's go through the topic very quickly. So, because we are a couple of minutes late, I was running late from work, so apologies for that. Prize pool of 1 to 50. Main sponsors, aka Bologna and Cake J with 500 each. Big Legends, Pepsi 150 and B Legacy with 100. Big thank you to you guys. Bracket. So if you don't want spoilers, look away now. But we are all the way over here and down here. So DMT has gone through by beating Aksu 6-1, Hoz 5-1, Wild 4-1, and then Goldfish 4-2. Habash, meanwhile, beat Anubis 6-2. He beat Fan 5-0, Backbiter 4-0, and Agent 20 4-1. So here we are now in the quarterfinal. Should be interesting. Both been pretty convincing up until this point. Yeah, gonna be tricky. We do have a map ban thingy going on, which we're going to do live. We'll load that up very shortly. Other key things to note, by the way, from the bracket. Sorry, I almost forgot this. Standard rules. Key things to note is that we have got the ban map pick ban thing coming into play. We'll see that live in a second. It's a best of 11. And if we go 5-5, the decider will be an air mirror on Arabia E2. All right. That is that. We'll take you there. We'll bring you back there in a minute. Let's go in game for a second. I'll actually load up 0 hour. And I will host a room. I need to remind myself what password I'd said I'd give said room.
Welcome to Generals Online.
Let's find out quickly, because I did tell the players this earlier. There we go. Okay. That was yesterday. DMT versus Bash is today. I will let the players know. Okay. Right, we'll give them a minute. Hope everyone as well. Incredibly, oh, there we go. I was about to say no one's message, but as I said that, hello Pepsi to you. Big set indeed. Yeah, should be good. I'm assuming some other larger streamer is potentially on it tonight. We shall see. Hello MP3. I'm assuming it is actual MP3. Unlucky the other night, by the way. We have a habash, and we're just waiting on DMT now. I think habash comes into this as the favourite. It's a tricky one for like a 2v2 pro, where to place them in 1v1 levels, but I think he's proven himself to be very, very strong. Hopes for this one though, yes. DMT is a very solid player himself, so yeah, it'll be interesting, very interesting to see how he gets on against habash tonight. Certainly could go either way. Habash wants to use, that makes sense. Let's accept that. And as soon as DMT's come in, we will do the whole map pick ban system thingy. I'm really hoping both players actually know how to do it. Fingers crossed. Yeah, should be an interesting game. Where is DMT? I get the impression MP3 might know this. I wonder where DMT is actually from. I'm not sure if it says in the topic. And in any case, there's like 128 entries. There's no way I'm going to search for that. Ah, hello. Okay, so I'm hoping now if I bring you guys into it, let's go, there we go, there we go. So we're going to keep our eye on this, waiting for DMT to ban. I'm hoping, I'm going to just keep my eyes on both. You guys will be able to see this at all times, but I'm just going to keep my eye on the chat. Okay, yeah, DMT seems to know what's going on. So it's for him to ban a map first. So let's see what he opts to ban, shall we? He said 1 sec, no problem. Probably loading. Everyone got different links. This is our observer link so that we can see what the players decide to do. They have their own links to enable them to choose or ban, or choose what to ban and then choose what to go for as well. But it seems both players know what's going on, so that's good. That's helpful. Hello, Kudo. Yes, all well, thank you. I hope you are too. Ganja as a co-caster. That would be stressful. It could be funny, admittedly. He's quite a funny guy, Ganja. Okay. Yeah, just waiting on DMT. I think he did say give him a minute, so no problem. We can do that. Oh, he is from Russia, is he? Okay, that makes sense. Hence, he's like your comrade, per se. Except you live in Canada, but you're Russian? Have I got that right? Have I remembered that right? I'm hoping I remembered that right. Be awkward if I got it wrong. It's not like you haven't been part of staff for longer than I have. Okay, just trying to keep an eye on everything else, just in case he asks questions elsewhere. Otherwise, as long as he doesn't, we are just waiting on him banning a map first. It is possible that he's just taking this time to think about it. Though you'd hope that he'd have thought about it in advance. That is the general idea. Research your opponent and be ready to ban. That is generally how it should go. Let's just check. He's just said he's banned on the site. Waiting for it to appear, I said. Maybe there is some lag. Let's just make sure I'm not lying to him. So I haven't actually practically done this myself before, so if it's possible that he's clicked it but not actually submitted it, or it's possible that there is just some sort of lag going on. That might also be the case. Okay, we will keep an eye on this though. Worst case scenario, I guess we could potentially... Oh, we can't get Marikar to redo it because he's on a plane, I think. I was going to say worst case scenario, I could reissue links. That would be normally good. I normally like to take control of the link production myself for this exact reason. Whereas Marikar actually produced this yesterday, so I just wonder if that's causing some issues. We'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully it's just some mini bug and then it will fix itself. I'm just waiting on DMT to confirm. And hopefully we'll find out. Not quite as seamless as it was during the World Series last year, admittedly. But hopefully we get there eventually. Still waiting on DMT to ban. Okay. Let's just check Discord, make sure he's not said anything there. Nope. Okay. What if I refresh it? Well, he says he thinks he's done it, but this says otherwise, and I have refreshed it as well. So I've just asked habash. Okay, I've just asked him to just send me a screenshot so that I can see what's going on his machine. Hopefully that shows. I guess there might be like a language thing going on here as well. Possibly. I don't know. I feel like DMT clearly has spoken some English though. But maybe he's ChatGPTing this, you just don't know. And that's... Okay, right, we're in business. He's done it. So he's banned TD. So hopefully now Habash has seen that. Yes, he has. Okay, perfect. We're in business. So Habash has now gone and banned Arctic Arena. Very interesting. Two totally opposite maps banned by the counterpart. So DMT looking to ban the smaller maps and Habash seemingly wanting to ban the bigger maps. Let's see if that theme continues. Hey, Kuju he's picked. Okay, so we're going to see Kuju first. That much we do know. MP3, I totally agree with you. It is a very cool thing. I think it's a little bit of admin work internally. I think Killtech has to do something each time, and that is obviously onerous. But if it got to a point where it was easier and easier to set up, or maybe it is easy to set up for him, I don't know. But as long as it's practical, it would be good to use it more regularly. Right, Toxic Lake's now been picked. So we're going to see first 2 games on Kuju, next 2 games on Toxic Lake. That's good. So now we're going to get DMT to ban another map. Yeah, there is a theme going on here, although I would have expected Habash to have maybe picked a Snowy or a Vendetta, but he hasn't done that. Opted for Toxic Lake. Do I actually have V5 of that map? I think I do. I do not. Probably a good job I checked that. Nope. Accidentally opened the wrong thing. Alright, let's go back. Dralim has been banned. Tremble has been banned. Alright, so now we just need to see a pick from... Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to see a pick from DMT, don't we? And then Habash. Is it perfect if it's a best of 11, or is it perfect when it's a best of 13? I can never remember this. 12, 10. Yeah, it has to be when it's like divisible by 4, right? I think I've got that right. So actually DMT has a slight edge because he gets to pick 3 maps versus the 2 of Habash. Hi everyone, hello Fanatic Alien, welcome to you. And Fifi, hello to you too. I'm not saying all the Fifis. Oh, system then picked, okay, perfect. Oh, I see, no, that's a lie, I forgot. The system picked the extra one, AKA's Magic, and then of course Arabia is the decider. So, let's find... Kuju, was it V3? Kuju. Oh, and it's yeah, Kuju Aqua V3. I definitely say that wrong. I say a lot of things wrong. But I don't care. All good. Alright, so we got our first map. 2 minutes for DMT. That might be a good opportunity for me to get some water, so give me just a second, guys. We have at least got our map pick band system thing done. Let me bring you guys back into the game as well before I forget that. Okay. Alright, give me just a minute, guys. Okay, we're back. Just waiting on DMT, and then I suppose we'll do in and out. Especially for a set like this. Should act as a reminder, by the way. So we have got what is our prize situation? Higher up here, 5th to 8th. So both players are guaranteed $50, but by winning this game, you automatically win a minimum of 100. So there is some money at stake in this set. Obviously, you can win more if you then win the games after that. But yeah, there's money at this stage already. Ganja, hello to you. Okay, hopefully DMT is nearly ready. Yeah, both one in out, no problem. Always best to double check. Ooh, USA versus Super, interesting. Let's see who that actually ends up suiting, shall we? So DMT on the left for USA, habash on the right with SWG. In theory, should go 1-1. But if one of them is particularly good at USA mirrors are very like some people are just naturally good at them, and some people really hate them. So if you're one of those people that hates them, or vice versa, if you're one of those that hates them, you're going to have an edge or a disadvantage. I'm not entirely sure how either of these players feel about it, but yeah, we will find out. We'll find out soon enough. I find in my experience that the games on here, the SWG has a little bit more of a chance compared to a typical map. Because with the 2.5k crate, you don't have to sell your CC. And if you don't have to sell your CC, you're less likely to get hunted. The game might go on a bit longer. And if the game goes on a bit longer and you get to Alpha or Alphas, that can make all the difference. So yeah, a bit more of a chance here for the Super. Alright, good luck, have fun. We are finally ready for some games. Only 24 minutes after the supposed start of the stream, but that was partly my fault. Apologies, everyone. Let's go, let's go. Okay, we start on the right then, with Habash. He is in pink. He is playing as Super Weapon General. Left-hand side, we've got DMT in blue. He's playing as Vanilla USA. Okay. I really need to get a new keyboard. It's so annoying just trying to realign this all the time. There you go. Maybe I should stop twisting the screen. Right, so we're going to get a supply, and a barracks, and a CC keep. We've actually got a CC sell from Habash. That does surprise me. Was not expecting that. Okay. Well, with the CC keep here, that's going to certainly make his life a little easier, because he can't get hunted, and he looks like he's going to try and pile on a little bit of aggression here as well. Dozer and 3 missile defenders going in. I think that's the same thing coming out of Habash as well. Yeah, Habash has to be very careful with his Dozer. Okay, he's going to go for the opposite oil. Will it be the same? It looks like it will be. Risky drop. Okay, got away with it. And he's going to build a barracks. So it's an all-barracks strategy then. Does pull that Chinook away. It's good to see. And we have a V, which is going to get around the back. That is a mistake, actually. So DMT trying to protect here, but I think he's given Habash the chance. Ah, that's going to hurt. Yeah. Sloppy. He's lost that position now, and he's lost this position. So already looking like a good start for Habash here. He's now going to continue the harassment here. This is the downside of not having an early war factory. Gives you that extra mobility. But Habash could be getting on quite a few oils here. And so far, neither Dozer under threat. So is DMT feeling the pressure early already? It's going to clear this up, and money-wise, he's on the 2 supplies. But he really, really needs to deny these oils. If he loses these, he's in trouble. I think he will... He should deny at least one of them. Laser lock has to be on point, and is. Okay, he does deny one of them. Still not a great result, though, because he's got these two over here. Second War Factory going in now, because he's on 3 oils. Yeah. DMT is in trouble. It's nicely played by Habash, going for that fast War Factory. I think we just saw a drone and a scan. Yeah, we did. Okay, that's kind of cool that you can see that. First time I've seen that, actually. These now also out for DMT. And he does have his own oil here. Habash is now just getting this one. 2 War Factories now out. Habash playing this very nicely. No flashbangs for either just yet. That could be quite a nice way to give an edge in the infantry war. Oh, there we go. They do come in. That will help him win this war, actually. Quite a lot of Rangers going down. Yeah. We'll still win it, but... not ideal. Do have a bit of a depot. Quite a lot of ease. This might actually be a Toby spam, you know. And kind of cheeky here. That V should probably be looking to hit the dozer, but it's going to get out of there. Missed an opportunity there. And big engagement now. Very nice laser locks from Habash there. But yeah, he's just a bit outnumbered. There is a bit of aggression, is there? No. I think there is going to be. But nice micro overall. Might just lose a V. Yes, does lose a V there. Needs to find a way to stop this income, though. Because Bash is currently on 5 oils. Ooh. He loses Dozer. No, he didn't. He has got it. He is building a the strategy center now. Flashbang's now in for Habash. How long can he really hold on for, though? Look at this. Surely DMT's done for. Though, without these having any men in, might be able to tidy that up. Has to micro well still, and to be fair to him, he is. Okay. Good tidy up. What is he now going to be able to do about this? Should clear at least one of the Vs, but that is a lot of infantry. V at the back does crush quite a lot of the Rangers. Okay. Not out of it just yet, though. Ah, that's unlucky. He tried to tuck around the building, but it's still in range. Got another War Factory down here. Even built a fire base, Habash, to cover that off. That's very nice. Hello, Pidix. Hello, Superpower Cannon and Wonka Bao. Welcome to you all. And Vici Hummy, good to see you, mate. Best 11, by the way, Auntie. Yes, it says best of 11. You made me, yeah, made me check myself then. DMT holding for now, but we have S&D coming in. And still has these oils. Pidux is like, what a risky build, but yeah, it worked out. I think he should have been punished, I agree. The killer for DMT was this drop, really failed. You can't let the V get in behind your barracks. If you do, then you're a bit stuffed. I think if these are filled, yeah, they are, then it's going to take some seriously good defending from DMT. One dozer go. GG, yeah, he knows he can't come back from that. Very well played, Habash. First game goes to him.
You have been...
So get him on the scoreboard before we forget. Funny thing is, he didn't do anything special. Quite the opposite, in fact. But sometimes just playing semi-solidly can work. And here it did. I think DMT would have chosen this map in the hope that it wasn't a USA mirror, though, because I feel like with the USA mirror, it's a USA mirror. The map matters so much less. Granted, big map versus small map obviously that makes a difference, but it's still a USA mirror. And as I said earlier, you're either good at them or you're not. I'll tell you which camp I fall in. I think you could probably guess. It's one of my most hated mirrors, it really is. I think I'd rather... I don't mind air mirrors though, actually. Air mirrors are the exception. I actually quite like an air mirror. Any other mirror though? Nah, not for me. habash clearly feeling differently, because he is now on the left playing as the Vanilla USA. And up against him is DMT in the blue playing as Super Weapon General. Let's see what DMT can do here. I think he shouldn't get too discouraged by that last game. If he just corrects that one mistake. I think that was quite a significant factor on the game, because he put no pressure on this position whilst also effectively then put no pressure on this position. Yeah, habash was clever about it though, admittedly. Had the two rangers that meant the three missile defenders had to sort of run away, and then the V just came into the back, and then this position's rendered useless. Looks like habash is going for the if it ain't broke, don't fix it strategy. And actually, DMT is selling this out. I guess if you're the Super Weapon General, you'd be more inclined to sell, because the Vs are more expensive. But yeah, this is much more of a sort of matching strategy this time. Crossing of the swords. Are they going to both just go for their respective oils? Looks like it. Okay. A little bit slow on the barracks there. Luckily for him, habash wasn't concentrating, so he should get that barracks up. This one will definitely get up. And the V is in place now too. If it can get round quickly, then it should be able to neutralise this. Good pressure as well from DMT at the top side. This is better from him. And actually does get some success here as well. Probably is going to lose his position. But has not lost this position this time. So already a much, much better start. Ooh. What the hell is going on there? That's kind of unlucky. That shouldn't have happened. But does stop it. So it looks like advantage DMT for now. Especially because he's 2 oils versus, well, about to be 2 oils. Yeah, I'd say he has the edge. He's completely cleared this as well. Although, admittedly, one supply here plays... Just the one supply is just collecting from a different dock. Okay. Still a bit annoying for habash, though. DMT needs to remember to get this. He is going to try and put some pressure on. habash has potentially seen this as a... If you can camp this, you can take the oils out for free. That's a very big success. Yeah. Trying to come in with another one here. habash has seen this one. So is he just going to... Yeah, he's just going to take that. That's nice. Needs to concentrate here, though. Maybe an evac at this point would be good. Maybe he feels like he hasn't got enough tow now coming in. DMT looking much better this game. On just the one dozer, does need to be careful. Yeah, this is a nice deny from him. And actually, habash hasn't got this oil yet, so there isn't an oil advantage here for DMT. Ooh. He gets away with it. Okay. This V is actually going to come in. This is nice. Good pressure. War factory coming in. Second war factory coming in. Now the second supply for DMT now. This is good harassment. Could get himself the dozer. Will he get it? Is that the hunt as well? It is. I think it is anyway. He actually lost it earlier. So that's, yeah, habash hunted. Okay. And all the pressure from DMT right now. SWG very much proving to be the army in question, interestingly. This is also nicely done. So this should be able to just chip away at that oil. More V's coming in now. Third supply. Would it be better to get a search and destroy? I'm inclined to say yeah, especially against these V's and knowing that he can't get it himself. I think search and destroy would probably be quite a good call. So yeah, maybe this is probably a mistake from DMT, getting this supply. I think he needs the search and destroy instead. He is doing nicely otherwise. Taking out these oils would be good. Or he's just going to try and camp. Actually, a counterattack works, doesn't it? Get a few early laser locks in and just kill your opponent before he kills you, right? That can work. Especially when he's hunted. Yeah, fair. I think it's checkmate. Because these are empty, so they're going to get pretty shredded. How's your micro? It's very good. And that is short. Yeah, it's over. Checkmate. No coming back from this. Habash knows it. He's only got 2 buildings left now that that one's killed. This army won't even get back in time. Well played. Very well played, DMT. Really, really good. Consider GG. Really, really good because he was under some pressure there to go and win that, and fair play to him. He did. As the weaker army, no less. So we've got a set on our hands, quite clearly. Josh, so however you say your name, hello to you. Okay. I also need to download that map, don't I? In fact, I just need to... did this the other day. Downloads. I unzipped it already. So if I just go into that, if I can find it. I have found it. Okay. I think we're Toxic. I'm pretty sure it was Toxic Lake. Map number 2, Toxic Lake. Yes, perfect. Then I just need to find the maps folder. Okay, there it is. Paste you in there. Okay. Hopefully now it's there. Perfect. Both the players already had it as well. Very professional. Let's do an in and out and see what we get. A good start to this set. 1-1 the score. Stealth super weapon. Okay. I'm expecting a 1-1. Not the easiest for the super weapon here.
You have been defeated.
But not impossible. Yeah, I would expect a 1-1 from both these players. I'd be surprised if this didn't go 1-1. Hello, Siblus, who I suppose is I'm unsure, to be completely honest with you. Let's accept DMT as well so that he can find. Let's see if DMT knows. He's going to go check. I think that's probably best. Something tells me this super was top, actually. Could be wrong. Hello, St. Poopy Pants. Great name, by the way. That's... yeah, okay. There we go. All right. Game number 3. 1-1 the score. Certainly a good set in store. All right, we're starting at the bottom. And we have got Habash playing in pink, playing as GLA Stealth General. Top side, it's DMT in the blue, playing once again as Super Weapon General. Toxic Lake I can't remember what the V5's for. I think it's to fix some terrain issues. It normally is something to do with that. Felix is in the chat. But you've got a 40k supply here. I feel like that's changed, actually. Another 40k supply there. And then you've got some smaller 3750 crates. 8 of them here. So, yeah, it plays kind of like a 3 supply map, but you've also got a safe oil here. And less safe oil here. Oh, and there's an oil here and an oil here. I think that's it. So yeah, not crazy on the eco, this map. And has gained some popularity as a result of that. It's a bit more vendetta-y, albeit, obviously the map is different. I quite like it. Yeah, I also quite like this sort of feature here, whereas on this side it's a bit more open. That's quite cool. I think this map will get more popular, if I had to predict it. Habash, then tunnel and tunnel either side. And a tunnel at his base, otherwise just 2 supplies. No oil grab for the time being. There's also an oil refinery in your base. Nice. Visually, it's a nice map. Alright, this is going to be our first tech RPG coming forwards then. Oh, both dozers boxed away. Interesting. And that building seems to be the target already. Nice. That will take the technical out. Was there a worker in there? No. So that's just going to be kind of annoying for the time being. But that first tech RPG has more or less been dealt with. Yeah, workers now going to come forwards then and try and build a tunnel up here. That will be very... Oh, there's a train. Huh. Huh. Just here? Normally there's one here as well. Alright, fair enough. Bit of aggression then coming in from Habash. There is also something on the left-hand side which has been spotted. That is going to get denied, though. Might lose a Chinook. That's a shame if he does. He does. Expensive loss. Farmer getting run over there. Poor guy. Okay, yeah, this is the hard part of the game. Doesn't want to lose any of these. Needs to probably pull that Chinook away as well. Ouch. Yeah, having a hard time denying this. I think had he got a man in that building sooner, this wouldn't have been as difficult to have dealt with. But yeah, as it happens, having a bit of a hard time. Well, that Chinook has gone high. Is that just me or is that like gone unnecessary? It's gone to the height of that already. I haven't seen that before. That's weird. Try to use micro to chip away. Ah, he had to. Did he have to commit? No, he got away with it. Ambulance now comes in. That's what he needed before. Okay, it does have 3 Chinooks. Has run them over, but how much time has he bought Habash here? Quite a bit. He's on the 2 arms dealers. Is he going for the oils? No, he's not. Oh, he has. He has gone for an oil. Okay. Habash taking his time, deciding to go back. He's going to try and sneak this in. Does DMT see? He has got a bit of a V blob. Going to try and go across the map. Hasn't seen that just yet. I feel like that could be annoying for him. With good micro, he should deal with these quite easily. Good micro. Yep. Very nice. 2 technicals down already. What is Habash doing here, though? Being annoying so far, it seems. Is that for the war factory? No, it's just a bit of light harassment. Very nice. Another farmer going down. Sad times for him. Very nicely done. Pouncing on that army whilst it wasn't... I think it was an MTV that he got, though. Ooh, nicely done. Habash kind of forgetting about that, actually. And losing here as well. Not trading as efficiently as he could. And no sign of a palace just yet. Seems to be just following the approach of light harassment. That's going to be a double, is it? Yeah, surely it is. Ooh, that's unlucky. That's pretty big, actually. Yeah, keeps both buildings alive. That is pretty big. And he's getting the oils now. So the longer this goes on, still going to be very hard because that's a lot of technicals. And diagonal movement. One goes low. Yeah. You can kind of do all the micro you want, but when you got that many technicals and you get... Yeah, GG. It's a shame. He just pounced then at the right moment. But was habash always in control? Probably was. In any case, bit of a free hit if you're DMT. Free hit not taken. 2-1 for habash. Some terrain wasn't buildable, understood. Do you know roughly whereabouts on the map that was? Or was it just generally around, like the base areas, presumably? Otherwise, it wouldn't have been noticed as much. A tough match indeed, Civilus, indeed. Would it be your opponent next, potentially? Okay, right, anyway, starting on the top side. This time with habash playing as the super weapon general in the pink. And DMT at the bottom as the stealth general in blue. So pressure back on DMT here, but it's not as bad as the last game. He is starting this time as the stronger, quite considerably stronger army. So we should have an easier time trying to convert this. Let's see what habash decides to do in the meantime. It's going to be a dozer drop. Generally speaking, I don't think a dozer drop should really work. But stranger things have happened. I mean, there's no terrorist. The terrorist here is a little slow. So he might briefly get in, but it's a very quick reaction. It's still going to be annoying. Ooh, force fire's on. Is he? Ah, he's missed it. What a shame. It was on. It was on. It was on. But he didn't lose any workers. And habash, is he going to try? He's going to try and drive around it. But this tunnel's going to build now. So yeah, dozer drop not achieving anything. I think in fairness to DMT, he didn't bother trying a drop last time because he knew it wasn't going to work. The good news, though, is it does then kind of slow down this first tech. Like, ever so slightly. So it isn't completely useless. Especially if it actually now does drive in and actually kill someone. Oh my god, it's going to, isn't it? Ah, it is going to. That's going to hurt. He has reacted. That's the good news. He's reacted. But... okay, good harassment anyway. Does kill a V and is now harassing supplies. Ambulance will help. Didn't actually lose any workers either. Just slowed him down a bit, and he has got this position up here. So this is good. He's going to lose that. Nice driving by the ambulance. But habash has already lost a V. And just losing any V hurts. And it hurts more when you get these Chinooks and they're not working. And when you get this side harassed. Tough. Yeah, tough work. Got a TT attempt going to come in a second. Gets out of there. Very nice. So far, so good for DMT. And yeah, there's just so many things you can do, really. Is that... okay, I was going to say. habash seems to have the awareness that this TT is coming in. But has he seen it? He has seen it. But can he stop it? That's a totally different question. Ah, tentacle's bugged out. He's going to get it, is he? No, he didn't. Okay, so neither player successful with the TT. I don't think I'd have minded him just coming in and taking this supply out. I think that would have been a better call. Because the gap, the distance between these two supplies is so significant that it's actually a genuine inconvenience to rebuild it because you're at risk of getting hunted. There is a little bit of a blob here from Habash. I'm not sure how filled these are. Pretty filled, you know. Pretty filled. So DMT's got to be careful here. He's on 2 arms dealers. Doesn't really want to be giving him a chance. There is a firebase getting deployed. So he's in a little bit of trouble. This is quite a scary blob of these now. 3rd supply expanded to. Gonna lose that tunnel on the cheap. And now he's got a choice. Does he go for the counter-attack? Or does he try and hold this army? And he's already lost 2 technicals on the cheap. I think he is in trouble here. Habash playing this nicely. Ooh. 1 going down, 2 going down. He had a grenade tech. That made all the difference. And suddenly that's a less scary army. Okay. Still has an army, and has lost all his technicals. But this is going to take quite a long time. If he can hammer onto this, then maybe he has a chance. He is also harassing the base, so that's good. And there are a few technicals. Should be enough technicals here to take this out. Yeah. Just waiting for 2 more. Oh, no, he's not. He's just going to go away with it. Lost an arms dealer. That's the only thing I'd say. I'm not sure about that. Habash might trap himself now. Yeah, he will. Okay. Nice use of the workers as a distraction. That's very clever. And that all gets wiped out. Should be taking scrap. That's pretty wasteful. Next blob's going to come in, and it is quite a scary blob. Now, that's a missed opportunity. There's, I think there was a chance for 2 super techs there. Oh, is he going to see that? Nope. Another wasted tunnel. He's going to get himself some oil now. 1 and 2. Ooh, Habash has got himself cornered. And this is an overextension by him big time. No damage caused whatsoever. Now get the scrap. Come on. Yeah. 1, 2. Okay, that's better. Never ever let scrap go for free. That could make all the difference. I think, yeah, Habash's window is kind of gone here. Just proves how difficult it is. He's going to try and push here as well. Yeah. And DMT feeling brave. He's going to go for the palace now. Yeah, this is a pretty scary blob. 1v down. Could be a second V down. Will be a second V down. Yeah, that hurts. That's over. Yeah. Surely. I mean, he can kind of be wasteful at this point. It doesn't really matter. This is getting harassed. It's going to get up. He's going to be on 1 supply. And there's just absolutely no way Habash can win now. This V army probably will get trapped. This is probably going to be the moment, isn't it? Yeah, GG. No way you can battle that. It's just so hard. Nice try from both players. They did kind of get to a blob, but they just weren't able to push on it. So, yeah. 2-2 the score. Let me set the score, and then let me remind myself what the 3rd map is. Vendetta. We are going more traditional this time. Ah, so annoying. Vendetta. There we go. Okay, let's see what armies we get this time. Hopefully for a slightly closer matchup. That'd be good. Stealth USA, yeah, that works. Very similar to what we just saw, only considerably easier for the USA than being SWG. Just because the Vs are that much cheaper. Okay, got you, Piddix. So near the refinery. I suppose that mattered more when it got to the long game and you're trying to like play scuds and you can't. That's fine. That makes sense. Certainly a big enough issue to warrant a fix, which is good because Alex already did that. Alright, steaming along nicely then, and we start at the bottom this time with DMT. He is playing as Vanilla USA in the blue. Up against him, as Stealth General again, Habash in pink. Don't think I need to introduce Vendetta, but in case people have forgotten, you've got a supply here and here, and then a third supply here. Main thing to note is that each of these supplies are the standard pile, but this one is 45k, and I think these might be, yeah, 550 each. So it's deceptive because this is actually what, 33k-ish roughly. Yeah, 33.3. It's quite a lot. Standard build. Do we have a drop attempt? No. It's probably just going to keep both his dozers safe like he did before. Interesting approach. I guess there's upsides. You can, when it came in handy actually, when that TT had come in earlier from Habash, because he was able to repair 2 buildings at the same time. So I guess there are benefits. Still seems a little excessive to me, admittedly. Okay, Habash getting a tunnel up on the left and is already on 3 supplies. I feel like 3 supplies should be getting punished, you know. Okay, this is definitely going to get spoiled, but I think the target is the power. Yeah, it is. That's fine. He can rebuild that. And the aim of the game is to just stay in it until you get to enough Vs and go across the map and go and kill. Already in position for the second technical, though. That is definitely going to get stopped. Nice. Ooh. Alright, it loses a V, but for the sake of stopping an entire tech RPG, I'd say that was worth it. Oh, I see. Nice try, but yeah. Actually, dropping into here would have been better. I think it would have got stopped pretty rapidly either way. It didn't really matter. The V numbers are getting up. 4 of them now. And is he just going to go across the map with that? I think you need an ambulance before you do that. You definitely need an ambulance before you do that. Should now see the techs. And he is actually going to come back. Okay, good laser lock. That'll be 1 going down. Good, very good micro. Should keep the Vs alive. Yeah. Is he going to waste 1? No, he's not. Very well done. He's actually got plenty of MDs. Just needs a couple more Vs. This V is in position. Good laser lock. Ooh, gets it. And he will get in that building. This is going very well for DMT, actually. Habash still semi-comfortable. I don't think he'd be comfortable if this blob went across the map. He's going to go for a firebase. And then he's got... I mean, he's got so many Vs. This is plenty. But he has defended astutely. That will get stopped. Yeah. And that blob can pretty much just go across the map now. Habash trying his best to delay this inevitable push, but unfortunately, with the firebase in position now, it is coming. So what is the plan to stop 4 pretty full Vs? I think they're full. One of them's empty, actually. This isn't quite as scary as it could be. Gonna try and come in from the back. Needs to be careful. Actually, okay, I thought that might have been a TT. It wasn't. I think that was just a bit of a cock-up. That's a lot of technicals, though. Whoa. Good micro so far. Really good micro. Wow. Beautiful micro from DMT. Didn't even have a V go low. Yeah, really nicely done that was. Pulled them all back at right times. It's not an easy skill to do that. Look, he's trying to do... Yeah, see what I mean? It's not easy to do. Everything needs to go perfectly. You need to quickly identify which V is getting targeted and stop all the rest of them. But any one slight micro error, it's not easy. Just going to try and push this. Why not? S&D, no. Third supply going down. All right. Needs to be careful of the techs. Not sure about this from habash. That's definitely an overextension. We'll take this building now. Think he should just kill that. Don't even give him the chance to repair it. Ooh, tunnel on the left getting shut down as well. Okay. habash on working towards a palace, but needs it pretty quick. The micro has been exceptional, really, from DMT. It has to be. And yeah, habash just trying to hold on in there. It's going to come in with potentially a TT or just a bit of harassment. I think it might be a TT. But I don't think that's going to get in because of the V. Oh, it will get in. It will get in. Ah, that could be really annoying, actually. Cancel it, surely. He hasn't cancelled it. I think that's a missed opportunity for habash. Yeah, I was going to say. That's a bit... Okay. Takes his power out. Not really that bad. Ultimately, he's just buying time, and crucially, he did cancel that search and destroy as well. That's quite big. Oh, it gets a connection. Just the 1v. But still a result. And he has to be careful because buggies are starting to get produced now. Has DMT missed the chance to push? Is he taking a bit too long here? He will put down that S&D again. But I just wonder if he delaying this was the right move. Because, like I say, the buggies are out now. Still good micro from him. Map control is actually very good. Another technical coming down the right. That has been spotted nice and early by DMT. And he can just hide behind these buildings here. Good micro again. Really, really nice. I've been impressed with the micro from DMT. Generally doing a good job. I think my only real criticism of him is the... I get the impression he's almost toying with his food. You don't really want to be doing that against a GLA, because even in this position, they can win. Getting this oil would be nice. Yeah. habash very good at those quick TTs, isn't he? Like almost the Boyka TT. CC now being produced. This game is going to go on a little bit. And the USA with the advantage. S&D now coming in then. Immediately beacons it so he knows where the TT needs to go, but that's going to be a tough target to hit. Market's going down. I think that might be real, judging by how long it took to produce. Kind of needs that buggy armor and the worker shoes as soon as possible. Yeah, worker shoes coming in now. Next will be the buggy armor. Needs to... Ah, he doesn't evac. When you're the USA, you can kind of... There's a few ways you can play it. You can kind of be a little bit more methodical. He's actually collected here already. I think he should just start long distancing from here. Okay, more Vs on this side then. Oil in play. Looks like habash is trying to take it for himself. But we'll lose that. Level 3 now. You now have the buggy armor as well. Or buggy ammo, I should say. Not that armor. That'd be nice if they got extra armor. I guess they can get junk repair. Nice pick off. One buggy going down for it though. And yeah, collecting on the left, Pathfinders and A10s as well. And yeah, looking comfortable. I just wonder if he's looking too comfortable. Has sold the supply there, which is nice. Not everyone does that. He's going to sacrifice a buggy to slow down the capture. And that is worth it. Does he just want to try and have a little poke in the base? Nah, he thinks better of it. I think that's probably a good decision. That bus probably has a Jarman Kell in it, and I think DMT knows that. Nicely done. Supply drop zone. Would I rather see Comanches or a particle cannon? I mean, I guess you need some supply drop zones. Have we seen the single A10 yet? Possibly not. He's going to dive in. Is this a good call? I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure about the pops either. Oh, he loses a lot of buggies there. Both players losing quite a lot. And the Jarman Kell. Yeah, I don't know. There were a lot, but I mean, the buggy count got reset, certainly. I'm pretty sure he lost all of them. He holds. I guess that's not a bad thing for the USA. I mean, he's ahead. He's got the entire map, so I think he probably feels like he can trade. Generally, it's the GLA that's happier to trade units, but I think on this occasion, and given the circumstances of the game, you probably don't mind it. Yeah, habash realizes that the only way he's going to stop that now is by chipping away. He won't stop the oil from being captured, so he's going to get the bonus. Yeah, look at the cash per minute. USA quite a bit ahead here. DMT looking good. Looking good. Single A10 is going to come in here. Probably trying to bait a pop. Could work. But I think he will lose that first. Ooh, nearly. Oh, if only he actually targeted the right thing, he'd have actually got a perfect hit on that. I think habash still, though, quite comfortably behind here. He's struggling to deal with this army, and there's actually an entire army on the left as well. Another supply drop zone, another one here. Does have supply lines as well, that's good. Jarman Kell. Easy pickings? That's a bit of a weird decision. Level 3 for habash now, so he is at least going to get the cash bounty. And that is exactly... Yeah, there you go. Cancels that, rebuilds it. Just so that he can get the cash bounty activated. Very, very quick to realise that as well. And habash now feeling a little braver. Trades 3 buggies for 3 Vs. That's... Oh, 4. That's well worth it. And the aim is to just take the oil out, which makes sense. Still not sure how I feel about DMT. I would like to see him get an airfield at some point and get some Comanches. Just force. It gives another dimension to this. Okay, that V buggy goes down, yeah. Quite a big blob of Vs all of a sudden. DMT's leaping, losing 2 Vs very, very cheaply. And actually, habash getting out of there. Well played. No sign of a Colonel Burton either. Colonel Burton's always a nice way of countering the buggies. Although with the bus, perhaps not. Commits to killing the oil and gets it. Loses a couple buggies for it, but that's worth it. No question about that. Just think if DMT could do with mixing up in the news. There's the airfield that I was after, and he is continuing to slap down the supply drop zones. Still has the majority of the map. Here comes that bus and that German Kell looking good. Whoa, not sure about that. Okay, does kill the German Kell at least. Hello, Black Lotus. SWG can't win without oils. In that last game, yeah, probably. Probably true. Someone was clearing the path there. I don't actually know who did it. Komachi's are now built. Think he should just reveal them a bit later. Particle cannon now being dropped as well. Yeah, I just feel like that's a slightly early reveal for my liking. Does get one. Yeah, he's given away the habash that he's got him, so now he needs to also throw some quads in the mix. Habash does kind of have everything he needs. Like, he has got a lot of markets. He's managed to, like, do some good damage on the right whilst also keeping the market count down. Now he's going to try and pick this firebase off. No, he won't. Still a big money advantage for the USA. Okay, push coming in. Quite a nice push. That'll secure level 4 for DMT. And annoyingly, also denies this supply to habash. Komachi's coming in, did pick some things off. And decides to get out of there. Probably a wise call. No sign of a scud just yet, just pure markets. Single A10 in the middle of nowhere, okay. Bit strange. I think hitting a market would have been better. Yeah, very slow and methodical. I think there is a danger here, though, that he gets a bit too casual. Okay, back online then with the power. Dried up on the left. Ooh, he is pushing in. habash doing very well on the micro. Are there any quads out? I don't really know. I'm not convinced there's many. There is a bus. That isn't going to cut it. And is this the moment he just decides, yeah, I've got him? I think it is. Feel like this could have gone better. It lost quite a lot there. But he's on top of the production now. And only the one buggy from what I can tell. So yeah, I think DMT has done it without massively breaking a sweat in this later game. The money advantage he's very much made count. He has played very well. Just opting to go back there. Don't know if I agree with that. Might as well try and kill some of the production in the process, or at least pick that market off on the way out. But surely he can tell how few units he's got. He's only popping one buggy at a time. Yeah. Don't know. Picks off another building, though. Is he completely dried up on the supplies? No, he's got this one with a little bit left. But, yeah, otherwise, looking pretty dry for both players. Still a little bit left here for habash. Ooh, nearly loses that one. And CC being deployed. I think he actually wants to build that because he is thinking, what if I get to 5-star and I don't have what I need? Don't think he's going to get to 5-star, if I'm honest with you. I think the game will be over before that we reach that point. Strange things have happened, though. Still has his palace and 4 arms dealers. Okay. I think 3 of them could probably... all of that could get taken out by 1 particle cannon, so that isn't the best of placements. It's not actually hugely different on the XP, is it? Just a little bit more unit variation from DMT would be nice. Like, you could even throw a couple of Tomahawks and Avengers in there. Is that a Saboteur bike? It is, I think. And it's been detected, which is pretty unfortunate. I don't think he's going to get a Saboteur in there somehow. Just the 3 Pathfinders around that. Okay. I would say that was impossible to get in there. Literally impossible. Bit of an engagement here then. Buggies look like they're going to get caught out of position. I think habash could probably GG after this engagement, you know. I don't really see any way back for him at this point. Just lost his entire army again. And remember, he can't really afford these trade-offs. He probably think he can because he's got, or thinks he can because he's got the market count. Is he dropping a second palace down preemptively in case he loses that one? Okay. Don't mind that. Lacking Pathfinders in these. I'm not sure what those Comanches are doing. Whoa. And gets away with it. Could maybe use the Chinooks as a distraction, but I wouldn't really want to give the XP away. No need to give that away for free. A10 being called in. Some very questionable A10 strikes from DMT. Not really hitting anything. That won't actually do anything. It's looking like another painful... Yeah, GG. There it is. Well played, DMT. Very well played. Bar the dodgy A10 strikes, that was a very clean victory. So, yeah, first time he's taken the lead here. 3-2 for DMT, and a decent chance to take a 4-2 lead then. So I would say the stealth edges it. Very, very slightly, but I'd say it edges it. DMT saving money for the next game. Yeah, not wrong. Hello, Marzen. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Alright. I like that these guys are quick. Doesn't give me much time in between games, but I do like the speed. Though, yeah, got some decent epics going on here. Hello, Boyka. Easy, nubs. Okay, we start at the bottom then for with habash in the pink playing as VUSA this time. Pressure now on him to win this game. Top side, DMT playing in the blue as GLA Stealth General. So will we see the USA take it here? Maybe at the semi-level or high semi-level. Maybe there's still a slight edge for the USA, but I'd still expect from these players the stealth to have a slight advantage. But what do I know? Looks like it's going to be... Oh, he's going to box on the left-hand side. Never a big fan of it myself, as the box disappears as the supplies get collected. At the very least, collect these back supplies first, and then it slows down the rate at which you lose it. Let's see if he's collecting separately. He is. Very good. I expect nothing less from him. So yeah, box on the left, and the other dozer is all the way over here, being annoying. Or trying to be annoying, I should say. Yeah. I think as long as he shoots with these straight away. Yeah, he'll get there. Nice. Kind of missed on the scrap. Could have got the scrap for the technical, but anyway. I wonder if habash can see this worker. Yeah, he should be able to. Just about. Very, very good sight on these Chinooks. They can see a lot of the map. Tentacles coming on the right-hand side then. Habash seemingly knowing where they're going. Probably saw them traveling that way. Third supply in place. He's going to try and get this tunnel down. And Habash already on the 3Vs and an ambulance. So he's building up his army nicely. Hasn't taken any economic damage so far. Hello, Blaster. Need to try and watch your stream from the other night. I haven't had a chance yet. It was a nice set. Ix, welcome to you as well. Real Blaster, am I going to show up? I am showing up 1,000,000% this year. Ooh, he's gone away with it, is he? That box is not boxing. Oh, is it just a tease? It was. Yeah, I'm definitely at the land this year. So don't worry about that. And yes, obviously that'd be good fun. If that was a terrorist, he could have just gone in there and taken the dozer out. As it happens, just a bit of light harassment. Could potentially catch this V out, you know. Will catch the V out. Yeah. Takes a lot of damage for it, though. That wasn't worth it in the end. Has come in and harassed once again, and that looks to be the TT then. Oh, it's going to be big. If he takes the dozer out straight away, yeah, and he will. Yeah, he gets it. That's big. That's huge. Habash then has left with this army to win it. Still could. Still could. But yeah, this is definitely going better for DMT, this game. Can't deny that. Is he then going to come back? Yes, he is. I think he's missed an opportunity to pounce on the barracks there, potentially. That is a lot of technicals. I don't think... Oh, wow, that was lucky. One terrorist in there and the entire army gets deleted. That was questionable. I think, yeah, DMT's kind of in control, though, isn't he? That is... More tunnels being slapped down. Technicals. He knows he can't get any more Vs than what he's got out here. And every second he waits, it gets harder. So, Habash is staring down the barrel here a little bit. Because look at that. That is a scary, scary number of technicals. Is he just going to counter? Kind of looks like it. Nice lure. Yeah, this is good. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. That's clever. He's trying to say, go on, go defend. It's really good. It's like chess, isn't it? And Habash, the longer he takes, it's just his odds reduce lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. Because there's now no way you're going to stop this. That's unstoppable. You're just completely committed to that. That is so many technicals, my god. And I like that DMT isn't just diving in for the sake of diving in. Now he's going to. Yeah, there's no stopping this. This is over. There's just no chance. That was the terrorist attempt. DMT's not too worried. And why should he be? He could probably abandon his base completely at this point and still be fine. He's just having a bit of fun. He is getting a bit of a traffic jam, though. I don't think it really matters, does it? He's got so many technicals, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, there we go. GG, well played, DMT. That was a beautiful hunt. And DMT then with a 4-2 lead. Who predicted this? I think some of you might have done. I actually thought Habash had the edge, but DMT, fair play to him. He's turned up. He has turned up. We are going to be playing on Hanamura Temple, though. How many games have been played? Was that a rank map? Oh, it is ranked. Okay. Hanamura Temple. How many games have both these players played on this map? Because if you've played this a lot and the other one hasn't, yeah, maybe there's something there. Tox Stealth, probably a good matchup for Habash. Just what he needs to get back into this. Could be a long one. I will actually ask the players just for 1 minute because I need the loot. I'll let Habash know. All right, be back in a minute, guys. All right, we're back. Just make sure DMT's ready here. He's accepted, but you never know. No, didn't. Didn't even need to ask him. He's that on it. Well played, sir. He's so sharp, I didn't even need to tell him. Alright. Starting on the left-hand side then, we're on Hanamura Temple, a Timber Island Tatsu map. We've got DMT, he's in blue, playing as GLA's Stealth General. Right-hand side, we have got Habash in the pink, playing as Tox. So, generally, on a map like this, it's congested. I think the fact that it's congested gives the Tox a little bit more of a chance. In the short game, obviously in the short term, the Tox has the advantage, but in the longer term, it swings quite quickly, actually. As soon as you get to the sort of longer game, the Tox, the stealth quickly builds up kind of the advantage, per se. Sure, you can get gamma buses, but the cheaper buggies and the fact that all your buildings are stealth does make quite a significant difference in the sort of mid to late game. It's not a big advantage; it's pretty close. But yeah, I know that I personally prefer to be stealth in the late game and Tox in the short game. Hello, Nao. How's the weather in Ireland? I couldn't tell you how the weather is in Ireland because I don't live there. I live in the south of England. Place near Southampton. Weather's very hot. It's too hot. I'm sweating, and it's 9 in the evening. Yeah, there you go. There's my local time. It's still pretty toasty. The trouble is with the UK when it gets very hot, it's very humid, and that's why it sucks quite considerably. Alright, we're going to see an exchange of technicals. This technical is going to successfully deny that, and I think we're going to get a bit of harassment here too. But DMT is, once again, pretty on it. Is that a TT, though? Looks like it might not be. But it can get in the box. Shame. This is going to get out of there. Yeah, unfortunately, you couldn't box in. The presence of these two here makes it tricky to box. Ah, really nice from habash. Ooh. Missed that. There was a TT attempt. And it did at the very least take it to the hole, but it didn't really crush anything, so I'd say not the most successful TT then. It will slow down his supplies for a bit, but not the end of the world. habash does lose this position, however. Oil's now coming in. Already has this one, and it's going to get this one as well. Oil catcher only now coming in for DMT. Who needs to get these workers back at his base pronto. Nice harassment. Should probably finish that last worker. Maybe a bit of a waste not to do that. Could potentially be scared of this push. This might be a tech RPG push with a worker, is it? Yeah, it is. habash isn't mucking around, is he? More harassment. This is good. Struggling to see what he can do about it. As long as he picks the worker off, that's the most important thing. Hasn't done it. Ah, come on. And he's now given that away. That is over. That is so over. Oh no, it's not. How? How has he managed to survive that? Oh my word. Okay. Somehow, I'm not entirely sure how, he has managed to survive that. I've no idea. And he actually could get himself a couple of super tech / grenade techs now. Yeah, he will. Well, that is a surprise. I thought he was pretty done for. When he made that micro error, I thought that was him kind of cooked. But yeah, he's living. Money is low. He's collecting only a third of what habash is. That's the problem he's got. So even with the poor micro there, habash certainly still comfortably ahead. He's actually on these two. Is there any other oils? No, it's just those two. Okay. Two oils as well, though, for DMT. He's catching up. You are going to see scorpions coming out now. Just trying to bait that rocket, is he? Yeah. More scorpions coming in. Don't think he's going to hold this position very long, and I think I'd like... Yeah, palace. There we go. Needs to get that palace out as soon as possible. He knows he can't fight this. Ah, that's unlucky. Looking to try and get a counter-attack in. Not a terrible idea. Scorpions are not the quickest. Okay, habash now expanding at the top here. Expansion also at the bottom for TMT, so relatively even. Yeah, good harassment. Picking off either the oil or this supply would be nice. Though... Yeah. Probably won't kill this oil, but the harassment's good. That's a lot of scorpions suddenly. Raman struck. Messi, 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 goal, goal, goal. Hopefully Messi doesn't score any goals on Wednesday. Who's better out of Messi or Mbappe? Well, who's better right now? If it's right now, then obviously Mbappe is. He's like, what, 15 years younger than him? Of course he is. I mean, don't get me wrong, Messi's still doing brilliantly for his age, but yeah, I mean... Mbappe, obviously. Just from a sheer age perspective, Messi's, I have to admit, he has impressed me this tournament for his age, but yeah, there's no way you can't even compare the two. One's playing like for Real Madrid, the other one's... Oh, that's a good pick-off. The other one's playing for Inter Miami. Like, it's chalk and cheese. This is good harassment. will lose it, will he? No, he keeps it alive. Scorpion's getting chipped away at, and there is a bus out now, so... And no sign of a palace. Ooh. That'll go down, but it will take pretty much most of the Scorpions out, so I'd say it did its job. Has habash taken enough of the map? Remains to be seen. Don't know where the Jarman Kill went in the end. Scorpion, very nicely done. Ooh. Okay, micro so far looking alright. And yeah, still no sign of a palace though. I think he probably needs that sooner rather than later. Because even though he has most of the map, without a palace, not going to have much success here. That is level 3. Actually coming very close on the XP. Coming in for DMT first by the slightest margin. I like that these technicals have put in some pretty decent harassment. Probably is going to lose it now though. Yeah. As I said. Ooh. Okay, level 3 coming in. Does he lose it? Yeah, shame. Took out a tunnel, though. And I did just see the cash bounty kicking in then, I think. One oil plays against one oil, actually. Yeah, this one got chipped away at in the end. And he obviously lost this one. So, even on the oils, habash has the advantage with these supplies. I think he needs to get onto these pretty quickly, however. Suppose he is on these and these, but the more he takes, the better. And the palace is just very slow. Yeah, Bash going away then. I think the DMT problem here is, yeah, he's going to be low on income pretty soon because that supply is about to run out. So that's the problem he's having. Financially, he's... I mean, he doesn't look like he's behind, but I think he is going to find himself pretty behind soon. Nice try, but that's not going to work. Yeah, that gets picked off. Rebel Ambush and Couch Bounty coming in as well. And yeah, DMT is going to be tough. It's going to be tough for him. Picking away at tunnels like this is good. And slowing expansions is also a nice idea. But he's going to need a lot of micro success. Needs to probably run that away. Ooh. Is that a TT? Or is that... Yeah, it was. Okay. Kind of nice. Probably the intended target was this oil. But anyway. It's pretty unlucky. That wasn't unlucky. That was just stupid. Jarman Kell somehow surviving. I'm not entirely sure how. Yeah, there's a bit of a wall going across here then. And the majority of the value going in the way of habash. I think what could work is if he had GPS and was able to get a tunnel up in here and maybe sneak in on the base. Maybe then he could get some work done. But I'm sure habash is probably loading up on the gamma buses soon, and actually he's going to deploy a scud as well. DMT's just got so much work to do. I think... There we go. Unlucky, does lose that in the end. Did take a bus down with him. Jarman Kell force fired there. Okay, nice. Nicely done there by Habash. We could probably just keep here, can't we? Don't really need to look anywhere else on the screen. It's just buggies versus the world. Ooh. I actually couldn't tell whose German kill that was, you know. I'm guessing it was DMT's, but I thought it died already. Here comes the bus push on the oil. Still wants to kill the oil. And why not? It's a very valuable thing for DMT. Probably can't afford to lose it, but he's going to. Very, very nice hit and run. Takes a scorpion for it, but yeah, you take that if you're Habash. MP3 says it's weird that Go didn't fix the bus bug. Yeah, I mean, I think it's on the list. Put it that way. I imagine that there's a bit of a counter poke then. That's nice. We'll have one hold. Yeah, why? I mean, oh, it was applied for a brief time and then in an update they reverted. Is that right? Okay. Ooh, this has done a lot of damage actually. Does get cleared up in the end, but a few buggies went down there. Not bad for I suppose it was 2 buses. Probably it wasn't worth it. Habash is the one that can afford to trade here though. Henk says not a fan of this map. I mean, fair. I can see why you wouldn't be a fan of it. It's not my favourite map. Like I said earlier, it's very choky. People don't tend to be a fan of chokiness. That bus is going to do very well. That's a lot of buggies went down there. Wow. Scud deployed. First one beaconed. Needs to put a 1 by that though. Second one being built. Any Scud for DMT? No, he's very much just henned in, isn't he? Yeah, I don't know, MP3. Surely there was some unintended consequence. I think that's worth asking. I'd ask the question and stuff. I actually didn't know that it was applied for a brief period. So there's bound to be some sort of reason as to why these gamma buses are so powerful. No AP rockets for either player just yet. And these buggies are just having to put so much work in. I'm really struggling to see how DMT is going to be able to beat all of this. And there are 2 scuds out now, and it's only going to get harder. I think by the time he breaks through this, Habash will have too much. So yeah, he's not really getting bothered, is he? There's so many tunnels. It's just taking him time just to take them on. It is free XP. Which is why he has an XP lead. I don't think he's going to mind. Ooh. Bit of a freeze there. It is DM'd. Okay. Just for a second there, that was a slight concern. But we're all good now. Yeah, long one. It is a long one, this. DMT is going to try a slightly different angle. I haven't been checking this. I'm assuming he's on cash bounty level 3. I'm guessing that's where he spent all his gen points. Ooh, counter attack then. A bit of a bus poke. Again, not entirely sure how much that's going to do. Might not even take a... he does take a market, but... Actually, he doesn't take the market, does he? Ooh, nice. Nice rebel ambush. GG says it. Okay, he's called it anyway, yeah. What the hell can you do about that?
You
So habash bringing it back to 4-3. Does now, however, have to win as the stealth. And judging by how that game went, clearly the Tox has a considerable advantage on this map. Or DMT just didn't get enough map control. Maybe I think the palace probably had to be even quicker than what it was. Everything has to go perfectly in the early game of stealth. If you get to the later game and you've got like a bit more of the map than what DMT had, then yeah, you've got a bit more of a chance. The trouble here, I guess on this map, actually I'll come to this in a second. We'll do the introduction first. Yeah, habash then on the left-hand side this time, playing in pink as the stealth. And then on the right-hand side, DMT in the blue playing as Tox. Yeah, I think the issue you have on this map is all of these areas, like in your base has got not that much in it, so you have to expand. You have to expand in order to get more money. But expanding in the early game suits the Tox, because they can hold their positions down much more easily. The stealth have a much harder time holding theirs down because they can't build scorpions. So that's probably the dynamic you get on this map. You have to expand, and because you have to expand, it suits the Tox. That's basically the point. If there was a bit more money in your base, then fine. You could make it work. And actually, you probably just need a bit more space, because there's not a lot of room, really, is there? There wasn't any room for a Scud to get built in that last game for DMT. So yeah, that's probably what we're seeing. Hello, Gen X. Since when is habash semi? Well, he's losing this. So, yeah. Take of that what you will. Mbappe isn't fit to lace Messi's boots. Are you American by any chance, Madon? That does sound like the sort of thing an American would say. I don't mean that in an insulting way, just a genuine question. I'll say it. If you're comparing current, which is what I believe the question is, Mbappe is obviously better. Of course he is. There's 13 odd years of age between them, so obviously he's better. If you're talking about all time, then yeah, obviously Messi's better. But it depends how you frame the question. Okay, this is clearly a TT attempt that's going to fail. Yeah. There we go. Did take a few RPGs with it. Auntie, have you ever met anybody from UK in real life from the Zero Hour community? Yeah, quite a few. Excal. I met at the second Outpost LAN. Jazz, I've met at the LAN, not the last one, the one before. I haven't met Dommy in person yet, although known him plenty of time. Pretty sure there's others. Was meant to meet Logico the other week, but I was unwell in the end, so I couldn't make Kazuya's wedding, which was a shame. Kind of annoying, actually. Hold the thought. I'm pretty sure there's someone I'm forgetting here. Here's the approach I think DMT needed to take, and I think this is where the stealth this is what the stealth's almost forced to do. You can't win the map control, so you have to kind of get in the opponent's space. However, I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. It's the right idea. Ooh, that tunnel gets up. Can it get a spray of toxin off it? Can, but it doesn't actually hit. Super Tech in play. Could make the difference. A little bit of pressure. Oh, he still keeps that tentacle alive. Now he loses it. That's big. Not the most amount of scrap denies, really, is there? I have seen better scrap denying in my time. DMT doesn't seem to be massively concerned for now. Maybe he should be. Ooh. Okay, they have a lot of health, those things. Either way, quite a lot of Tox RPGs is a risky to take on, so gonna back off there, which I think is sensible. So yeah, this was the right approach, but despite that, still lacking in success, I'd say. He's now going to poke on the left-hand side. So as a result of doing this, he is able to maybe expand a little bit more. Nearly loses a super tech. Does just about manage to scare them off in the end. But they're a little bit trapped now, actually. Kind of a long way out, isn't it? Yeah, their path... Oh, here we go. This is the approach. He's going to just gangbang this tunnel. That's a good way of going about it. Yeah, habash doing nicely in this game. Recognise that in the last game you have to kind of do a bit more than what DMT did. And he has responded. Certainly pushed the Tox back by chipping that arms dealer off, that's for sure. Okay, one super tech going down. Other one, however, very much staying alive. Yes. Okay. Now that oil should get chipped away. Yes, it will. Nice expansion here and here as well. habash is doing well. He is doing well. And these scorpions are a little bit on the slow side from DMT. Needed these at least a minute or two ago. I imagine he was probably, I think he was researching the rockets from this arms dealer when he was under pressure. Hence why there's only just a couple of scorpions coming out now. There's 4 here now. A lot of scorpions. A lot of quads though. And very smart play. That might actually be enough, you know. That might well be enough. Level 3 already plays level 1. Massive XP difference here. And he's just going to carry on. Can probably take the tunnel now. And this is just desperation. He needs to find a way to kill the super techs here. He's struggling. Palace starting to be constructed now. To do this without a palace is pretty impressive. Okay. Could potentially overextend himself slightly. He needs to micro... Okay. Survives for now. Needs to hold on to this position pretty desperately. But that's very well microed, this super tech. Keep thinking this little blue dot that's appearing on the radar here is a bit of blue, but it's not. It's just some sort of map feature. Really, really needs to target this super tech, doesn't he? He's struggling to kill it. I think that supply's going to go down. Yep. More XP. Okay, nice quad going down then. Again, just target, just use... Oh my word. That's good micro. That quad's somehow still alive. Okay, now it gets chipped off. But the micro's questionable from DMT. Oh, he might get it now. Yeah, he does get it. Okay, that... Finally, a bit of success for him. And does he just now decide to push on? Will he kill that in time? Yeah, probably scares it off. One shot and it goes low like that. Palace now up. Yeah, it's certainly gone a lot better this game, hasn't it, for habash than it did DMT. Biggies. I can't... Was Biggies at the last LAN or the LAN before? Because I wasn't at the last LAN. I missed it, didn't I? That's funny. Well, Ganja is obviously semi. Everyone knows that. Hello, Jason, by the way. Good to see you, man. Level 3 now for DMT. Getting a bit of a... Catching up a little bit. Is now going to try and take out the oil here. Or himself. I'm just trying to think who else I've met from the UK. I think I'm having a bit of a brain fart. I'm sure there's someone else that I'm just forgetting about. Must be. Must be. But yeah, Excal and Jazz, certainly. There's bound, like I said, there's bound to be someone I've totally forgotten about. There always is. Okay, buses are now out. Quite a few scorpions, but we're now entering the phase of the game where the scorpions just aren't as useful. Excuse me. I mean, map control wise, it's not like, despite how well Habash has done, it's not exactly like he's got loads of it. Habash has just laid down his... that's quite slow on the cash bounty. That's a mistake. He's been level 3 for quite a while, and he's only now just gone and gotten his cash bounty. So yeah, that's a cock-up. No other way of saying it, I'm afraid. Quite a few of these artillery platforms, aren't there? What map needs 8 artillery platforms? No one ever captures them. They probably should. Couple of buggies out. Scorpions coming in. How good is the micro on the buses? So far, so good. Very nice dual action. That's well played. And there is a bus actually now out as well. So... ooh. Was that German kill dying? I think that might have been German kill going down. Okay. Decent trade for DMT, and overall does hold this position, so it stays pretty even. I think now that I've actually seen these artillery platforms, I'd quite like to see them getting captured. They are actually really pretty annoying, so that would be a good thing to see. XP, still a decent lead for Habash. Financially very similar between the two players. But as I said, if it's fairly even at this stage, then the advantage in this part of the game does go to the stealth general here. Sorry, Biggles. Yeah, I misread that, my bad. Yeah, Mauler was there at the last one, but that's what I mean. I wasn't there at the last LAN. I missed out because I had a clash. I'm definitely there this time. 2026. Unless some grave illness be bestowed upon me last minute, I'm definitely there. Okay, Gamma now in place. We could see Excal at the LAN. He's only ever been to the one. I was fortunate enough. Oh, I've just realised. Obviously Scuba. I mean, he is British. He obviously is living in Australia like for half his life, but he's British. So yeah, Scuba is the obvious one I was forgetting. Been on holiday with him. Quite the guy. Quite the guy. Certainly great fun on the nights out. Oh, we got Gamma Bus Poke now. That's gonna cause some problems. Jarmakel getting dropped off. I'm deciding not to engage so far. Not entirely sure why. Ah, probably because he knows it's... ooh. Waiting for his own. Okay. One way of doing it. No, I'm thinking he doesn't pick the arms dealer off. Yeah, could have done more. Still not a bad push, but probably needed to do a bit more damage. Definitely at least take the arms dealer. Overall, nice hold from Habash. Using the angry mobs, very nice. Angry mobs are a really, really nice way, actually, to slow a Gamma Bus push, actually. They'd probably wreck them. Because as it is, the Gamma Buses kind of have a tendency to kill themselves. So yeah, throw in an angry mob or two into the mix, and then they really would. Hello, Apex. I was talking all time, not even close. Oh, you were talking all time. Yeah, obviously if it's all time, then of course Messi's better. So there's yeah, we're on the same page. That's good. The term "fit to lace Messi's boots." To be fair, that's not necessarily American. Actually, I'll give you that. That's the term that the Brits would use. So yeah, I'll take that back. I will say, though, that the Americans generally absolutely love Messi, whereas in the UK, like, football's such a big thing, we don't just sort of gourd over one player. That's kind of it. And I know that your Ronaldos and Messis are still kind of worshipped more in places like that than they are in the UK. I think Jarman Kell actually got sniped there at the same time. That was a very, very, very good hold from Habash. Possibly more by luck than judgment. Pedix has already answered Simpubi's question. Yes, Boyka being the main export from the US. And a very good player at that. Is Habash doing this? Kinda looks like it. There is a lot of markets out. First Scud being built by DMT. Kind of surprised Bash hasn't been on that either. This should be chopping the oil off here. Yeah, he will. He will picked off then. Still has one oil for himself. Yeah, that was actually his own oil technically, and that one's been picked off as well. So it's one oil each. This could potentially be another oil picked off. He's managed to find somewhere where the mobs aren't, which is generally what you want to be doing. So now he should be able to pick that off, yeah. Unless the buggies can save him, but I don't think they will. With some good micro, you should be able to kill that. Yeah, like that. And I actually wouldn't mind seeing him then try and sneaking down here. Missed opportunity, maybe. Yeah, now he's gone for it. A bit late. Still, he took the oil out, so kind of achieved its objective. Worth the 2 buses that he sent down there, for sure. Still very much in the balance this game. First Scud, though, in place for DMT, who is already very cautious of potential saboteurs, so that's why he's slapping all this down. Jarman Kell goes down. Quite cheap. A bit of buggy wars coming in then. One gets picked off there. 10% cash bounty plays. I'm going to guess 20% cash bounty here. Find out when he actually picks it off. Yeah, 20%. Buggies are generally a good way of killing these angry mobs, which is probably why DMT's opted to go for that. To go for buggies instead of buses. I think ideally you still want to be producing a few buses. If anything, just to go for like a sneak attack when you get to 5-star. Both players are very close to 5-star. Habash actually is about to hit it. But DMT not massively far away from it either. I think that's what Habash is going for here. Just trying to, yeah, work his way to level 5. Another Scud being laid down, because there are gaps on the map here. Quite big ones. So a sneak attack around here. Nearest tunnel is over here. So you could pop a few units in that time. The battle's pretty much seemingly focused up here for the time being. Good micro from the bus. Does take quite a few buggies out. Level 5 has been hit now off the back of that. Anthrax Bomb, Sneak Attack, GPS all coming in. So are we going to see any of those at some point? We'll keep an eye on it. Well, I guess we don't need to keep an eye on it because the thing will tell us, won't it? That's kind of the beauty of the new control bar stuff. It's very nice. Oh, War of Attrition is real, isn't it? These supplies have just dried up. CC being built in a questionable place. Oh, hang on. He doesn't have his CC yet, so he can't actually get... Ah, that's annoying. Another mistake from Habash, actually. Has to go down as an error, that. So DMT's nearly level 5, and does he have his own CC? Doesn't look like it, does it? No, he doesn't. Okay, so he's going to have the same problem. Both players making the same error, then. As DMT is about to find out, because he will hit level 5 very soon. And he probably will be kicking himself. SP is support power points, or general points. I'm assuming that's what that stands for anyway. Yeah, I don't know. If that's true though, it means he's got 1 point spare, which he hasn't spent. He could be getting Rebel Ambush and diving in behind this. That actually would be quite nice. Right, level 5 then, and now he's going to realise he doesn't have his CC, isn't he? Second Scud now in play. We'll have that first Scud. Could actually use the first Scud to kill this. Has he even got Rebel... Yeah, that's what I mean. If he has got Rebel Ambush, then, well, he hasn't got it. Because he hasn't been able to deploy it. He has been very focused on the micro, and I have to say, he is microing pretty nicely. We'll now dive on top of this position. Ooh, that mob came out at a very good time. Wow. Yeah, that was a clutch mob if I've ever seen one. Really, really nice. CC has, yeah, now come in. It's been built over here. Sneak attack as well. Immediate response then from DMT. Anthrax bomb here. That'll slow the production down. And has he actually got many units here? Might lose the Scud. Might be worth selling it. Because I don't think you really want to be giving the XP away there. Ah, ouch. XP given away. Although, oh my god, how has he not picked that off? The worst thing is he's building his CC here and he's not going to be able to get... Because an Anthrax bomb is what he needs to kill this. Yeah. Yeah, he has to cancel it. That hurts. That hurts a lot. More and more popping out. Can he even stop this? I'm not sure he can. I think Habash is going to equalize here. Deploying those gen promos at in the right place at the right time. And any chance, the CC's so far away from Bunny. He's got a long, long time to hold on here. DMT just absolutely desperate to try and clear this tunnel out. But he's probably going to lose his entire base in the process. Unlucky. These quads are so strong now. It's probably better off just selling all of this if he's going to try and hold on in, but the CC's still got a long way to go. I think by the time he gets it, he's going to have lost most of his base. He'll be kicking himself. Yeah, that scud did get placed on the other scud as expected. But in hindsight, you probably needed to use it on this. But if you actually think about it, he had to use it on this. Just look at what this army's gone and done. Completely wiped his base out. GG, yeah. Well played, Habash. Very well played. Brings it back to 4-4. Did wonder if the GLA mirror would suit him. And yeah, it did. Okay. We move on. 4-4. And our last map before the potential decider is AKA's Magic, which neither player actually chose. This was the one chosen by the system. AKA's Magic. Alright. Yeah, Blaster. Oh, GLA tank on AKA's Magic. Okay. I would
You have been defeated.
At this level, tank to win both ways? I don't know. I don't know. Feel like I'd rather be tank. That's for sure. Definitely harder to hunt the opponent on this map. Yeah, not the easiest. It can be won by the GLA, but you have to work very hard. Yeah, let's see what we get. Yeah, the joystick thing's kind of cool. CNC HD has one, and obviously Leggy's kind of the man that had one in the first spin. I have to say, for the sake of cam control, that would be kind of cool. Not exactly an expensive investment either. Alfie Ace, welcome to you, mate. That was a nice looking replay cast you did earlier. I will have to watch that back. Tell DMT that when he's here. Alfie, has it been ridiculously hot as well in Somerset? I'm going to assume so. It's been hot everywhere. It's too hot. It is too hot. The GLA. Yes, you are. A good close set it is. Yeah, it is actually. It has been good, this one. And both having different strengths. Yeah, it's been up and down for sure. DMT taking a 4-2 lead from a 2-2, and then Habash just very nicely getting himself back to 4-4 there with the GLA, with the Stealth Tox. So yeah, we've had a good one. Would be very cool to see this one both like either way, and then go to an air mirror decider. I think that would be a very fitting end to this set. But let's see. See what we get from this tank GLA. Both have just accepted within a few seconds, so I know they're both here. Alright, bottom left, sorry, DMT, he is in the blue, he is playing as Vanilla GLA. Top right, we have got in pink, the tank general, which is Bash. I'm having to periodically open my window, it's really hot, but when I open it, I think half my street's probably wondering what the hell I'm saying. I'm talking 0 hour, don't you get it? So yeah, anyway. Let's see. Should see 2 supplies and 2... actually... Perhaps a more likely build order here is 2 supplies, and then this one will build a 3rd supply, and that will get a War Factory. So a quick 3 supplies here is a pretty healthy build order as well. He's also going to send a truck forward. What will he do with this? Is it going to be 3 supplies? It is. And this truck is going to go off and try and be annoying then. So the immediate counter to this build order is to try and take some map control, but it's not the easiest. You also need to slap down a load of tunnels just to be able to stop the tank flamers. All being told, it is tough to stop this. Maybe a little bit of light harassment. If you can pick off the dozers, fantastic. Okay, that truck is definitely not going to get in unless he does this. No, yeah, fair enough. He needs to evac. Oh, he hasn't evac'd. Ah, DMT, man. Whoops. You had the RPGs, you just had to unload them. Hasn't actually lost any workers, to be fair to him. Scrap Deny immediately coming very risky, Scrap Deny, with a Gatling cannon. 1200 mistake if you end up not getting that money back. Okay, very defensive approach taken. Wants to get elixirs in fairly early as well. This tentacle's looking for a way in. Will immediately get scared off. That was not the path you want to take. Ah. Yikes. That hurts. I think when you got a war factory slap bang in the middle like that, that's probably a sign there might be mines. Shame, because there were angles to get in. Now we have habash on 10k per minute. This is what I mean. This is where it gets challenging. Because you need the scorpions to counteract the flamers, which are going to start coming out. But if you then have to also deal with elixirs, it gets tricky. Nice preemptive kill on the oils here. Yeah, with the licks already out, that's going to definitely spook DMT a little bit. He's on 3 supplies himself. Oil does go down, and there is a quad. So he might well have been aware that that was coming. Picks off the flamer and picks off the oil. So overall, that's okay. And he's picked off the oil here as well. So that's nicely done. He's going to now try and expand to the bottom right, whilst also putting some pressure on. How many quads? Yes. So the GLA responding very nicely here. Does he dare pop? Nah, you can't pop in that. Could pop that. Yeah, DMT is definitely going to need to get a good pop here at some point. Because without that, he is at risk of just getting slowly wiped off the map here. This is the next point. He's gonna have to pop here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, is he gonna go for it? He is. I'm not so sure that was worth it. Because now he's only been left with... Well, he still has a flamer. But I'm not convinced that was worth it. Does he keep the flamer? He does. Okay. Definitely needs to drop some more tunnels here and here. These corner positions are going to be very important. More quads going to be needed as well. Is building a palace. A little bit slow for the oil here, perhaps. What is that scorpion doing? Oh. He is going to jump on it. Probably not a bad idea. 2 tunnels now, though. That will make it harder to jump on this position. Very nice. Really, really nicely done. I'm amazed habash is coming back there. Yeah, nah. Perfect from DMT. Absolutely perfect. Even more perfect if he now doesn't lose this scorpion as well, which I don't think he will. Yeah, nice. Could lose this position down here, and there is a Lotus following up. But he does hold the top left at the very least. Okay, oils should be getting captured soon. Or certainly one of them will. Quite a lot for DMT to focus on at this point, so it's understandable. Losing a couple of bits. We'll pick off this flamer. And Lotus goes back. Probably worth just going here and capturing these. $10k per minute, that's as a result of putting these in. I think just put a load of stingers and extra tunnels down here. That's kind of the approach against tank. Just have loads and loads of defense. But I must admit, I'm not entirely sure about the licks approach from Habash. I feel like that was not... I don't know. No, I'm not sure. Not against VGLA for me. Maybe against Tox, but... or Demo, maybe it's more effective. But against VGLA, where the quads are cheaper... So I think I'm struggling to see now past DMT winning this, because we're in this phase of the game. And the preemptive oil kill is really coming into its own here. So at a minimum... he could disable that, you know. Don't think he needs to. But this is quite scary. Okay, Lotus is going to at least kill the oil. I mean, that might well tempt DMT to just preemptively kill these. Especially because he's captured one of his own. Yeah, he's just going to kill it. That's perfectly reasonable. Don't even give the Lotus anything to capture. Yeah. Okay, nice response here by the quads. Market is coming in. No worker shoes just yet. Flamers get picked off. Just a few loose random units here, isn't there, from Habash. No real merging of big forces. I think that's kind of hurting him. Alfie's hard for the China. It can be hard for the Chinas. I think the hardest part is where we're at now. As in, there's no income. So yeah, now it's literally over. Like, there is no... it is quite... like, Habash might as well GG at this point. But the reason it's over is because he chose to go for Lixus as tank, which is silly. I think, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that was the right call. In any case, DMT with a 5-4 lead. So he has a chance to win it before the decider. Pressure very much on Habash then. Because I think, played correctly, I think the tank does well here. In any case, we start on the bottom left with Habash. He is taking his turn as the VGLA. Top right, DMT in the blue, playing as China Tank General. So what can DMT do? Will he follow the similar approach to Habash? Or will he be at least a little bit more aggressive? I think you can't end up in a position where you don't have any of the map control or any oils or anything like that. If you end up in a position like Habash did, where you only end up with your supplies in your base, there isn't really much hope for you in this game. But you need to, at the minimum, probably secure these supplies as well. Here's DMT. It's going to be a similar approach, but he's building his war factory back here, and he's not going to truck rush. Okay. So an even more passive opener than what Habash did in the last game. Yeah, there's the third supply. I'm from future DMT. Oh, on the last game. And yeah, you could probably tell at that point. I think you're at the point where, yeah, he's literally about to GG out. If you see an opponent's base with no money in it, that's generally not a good sign. I just wonder if one of these GATs needs to go to this position early to stop the opponent building a tunnel. I think the tank has to get this section here, like, critical. Okay, sees the first technical then. We'll scare it off. And money is starting to roll in, so that's going to trigger the second war factory. And I think... don't take any early harassment. Get yourself a nice blob of tanks fairly early on. Actually combine them together. And then push out to a corner. So far, DMT is doing that. I think we need to see a fast propaganda. That's the that's kind of important in this. But if you don't do that, at least produce a flamer or two and send it and try and cause some harassment. You can't just let your opponent have this for free. Okay, but there's the propaganda then. Okay, and the battle master. Bash nice and quick, however, to expand out here. Things a flamer could also have done. Oh, I don't agree with the airfield. I really don't think an airfield's the answer. Okay, this GAT is going to bump into a stinger and then we'll quickly run away, taking a little bit of damage. Two war factories. No sign of trying to capture the oils. This is probably a mistake if you know your opponent's being passive. Then you should probably go and take the oils because you know they're not going to get harassed. That guy is going to get a little bit of damage on that done. Yeah, full final well securing these, but if you're not actually going to then take the oils, what's the point? DMT's approach is... oh, I see. So the barracks... why is he building? One for there, for the tank hunters, and this one for a Lotus, maybe? He's going to have a hard time getting hunted. Because his dozers are fairly well protected here. And here comes the expansion out there. Lotus probably being built as we speak. And the test now for Habash is, can he hold this without a palace? Yeah, debate it. I'm not sure. It's a weird approach, really. Scrap deny? No. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be difficult to hold. ECM now out. Could use the Lotus, actually, to just stop that. Oh, probably doesn't need it. It's in trouble. Yeah, there we go. Lotus will now take the oils. And this is where the tank... this is the position the tank needs to be getting in. Still no oil capture attempt from Habash. What is he doing? I am absolutely astonished that he... like, he should have had these ages ago. What is his plan to stop this? I've got no idea. Autoloaders are out as well. Got Lixes out. There's no... the palace is only at 38%. What was Habash's approach? He's literally played into the hands of the tank. I'm kind of a bit puzzled here, really. Unless he gets a beautiful connection on that with the demo trap. But if DMT plays this cleverly, he'll just come to the bottom right area, take this for himself, and just be methodical about it. And he'll just preemptively kill the oils, which is exactly what he's done. So, alright. Only about 3 minutes worth of money there, which is, what, 3 grand? That you've missed out on? Haha. Gats remind you of Daleks from Doctor Who. How so? Kind of. Well, yeah, with the gap turret being the stalk of the eye, right? Can kind of see it a little bit. Slightly different sounds. Slightly different sounds, admittedly. Alright, good luck, Habash, because I'm not entirely sure what your plan is to stop this. Good quad pop. Is doing a nice job so far. And he's buying time, most importantly. So, okay. Is the tentative approach of the tank here going to save him? He is on 2 oils, at least. Yeah, DMT just being a little indecisive now. Coming in on this side's good. I think it's better to approach from this angle, because all the tunnels are facing that way. So you can't really pop from them as easily. It's like a Suntaran. If you hit him from the back, they don't like it as much. See, there's a Doctor Who reference for you. I can geek out as well. Lix is coming in then. Very fast pop, and there is a bus now. Still going to be difficult to hold this army though. Especially when that happens. Yeah, that was nicely dealt with. First bus not achieving all that much then. And these scorpions aren't really going to do all that much either. The habash just doesn't want the oils or something. He's really missed out on so much income here. And now he's realised what he has to do. There we go. Okay. He's only given away level 3 in the process, though. That could have been avoided. He actually would have been better off just killing these oils and then just putting a couple of tunnels there to be annoying. Because now he's just given away level 3 for no apparent reason. The upgrades are coming in for DMT here. These Battle Masters are starting to get a little bit scary. I think Habash has to find level 2 and get to Scud Launchers. I don't think he can fight it otherwise. Dropping a load of tunnels down is good. And where is that? That's on the supply up here. Okay. Don't think he's going to get too bothered by that. See that come in? DMT is Raymond, question mark. Is it? I think he might be. I'm not sure. Raymond is a good player, I know that. So if they are the same. I don't know. I don't think they are the same. Oh, hello Madara, by the way. Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't seen you in ages. Not playing the game would be a logical thing for that. Yeah, I think Habash needs to get Scud Launchers. This game is crying out for them. Massively. Just has to find a way to get to level 2. And then he might actually do that. Killing one Battle Master will certainly achieve that. It's just waiting for it to get in range, I think. Yeah, DMT very cautious here, which is sensible. He's going to bide his time. Like I say, just needs to get to level 2. And if he gets Scud Launchers, then maybe he has a chance defending this. Ooh. Nice. There's level 2, okay. Can now build Scud Launchers. I think Scud Launchers is all he needs. If he gets that, then he forces the opponent to make MiGs. But money is running short. Yeah, he has 2 oils. Yeah, there's the Scud Launcher. He's actually level 3 just because he killed a couple more tanks. Wow. Just like that. And DMT's cash is running low. He's literally running off 2 oils here. So yeah, this is it. It is tough for the tank. I just wonder, was he better off just diving in on the base when he had a chance to, rather than dilly-dallying on the bottom right? This would have been worth it if these oils weren't killed, but because they were killed, you suddenly think, well, what was the point in that push? I did say earlier he got level 3 out of it. That's true. He did get level 3 out of it. That was helpful. But yeah. I was saying MiGs are a good counter, but you can't even build MiGs because you haven't got the money for it. Oh, that's going to hurt. Yeah. Okay. It will hurt when more than one lands. Like this. Ouch, is what I'm going to say to that. Yuck. Elixers all go down as a result. ECM went down, so this bus might well have a field day. Yeah, I think the moment's gone. There was a point where it was looking pretty scary for Habash, but I think that point's been gone. A few more ECMs to reinforce them. And I don't think there's any scuds out right now, but no Lixes left to counter them. More XP, wow. Getting picked off. I must say, this is nice from Bash. Micro just struggling here a little bit. Flamer didn't even get anything off. There's more scud launchers now. Yeah. It hurts. How much XP? That's just crazy. So then you wonder, were MiGs a better call than Lixes? Because they would have been a very nice way of dealing with these scud launchers. As soon as you got to level 2, that's all it took. And suddenly you're thinking, what the hell's my approach now? 2 oils isn't going to be enough to stop a GLA. He's going to put a mine drop here. Annoying. Albeit not disastrous. Could easily just pop from this tunnel instead. Oh. Or that one. Nearly got it. Missed it. That scud probably gets the gap. Just so painful. Just so much damage. So little that the tank can do at this point. It's Wizard, that is true. Wizard was... I kind of liked it when Habash called himself that. Wizard was a better name. He should stick to that. Yeah, this is over. This is going to be an air mirror decider. No questions asked at this point. I cannot see any way, even with 2 oils feeding, what he can possibly do here. Probably might as well sell the air. Maybe keep it just in case. RT barrage. Again, what's it going to really do? Not a lot. Ooh. Oh, we got the jar then. Ah, that was lucky. There's the scuds. Imagine just one Black Napalm MiG now coming in. Not the best for. Level 5. Right, there you go. Anthrax Bomb, Sneak Attack, loads of more cash bounty. Now we'll dive in, and does take the scuds out, but he's just about to have all of his army bar the Battle Masters wiped out by this Anthrax Bomb. Yeah. Okay. Looks like he will keep it alive mostly for now. Couple of flamers coming on the right. They'll have to just wait for a second. Good micro from Habash once again. ECM goes down, and yeah, GG. Choices. We go to the air mirror, but yeah, I think choices killing both players there. Not actually necessarily the fact that they're a tank, because there is something that the tank can do. You just have to make the right choices. Anyway, we go to a decider, an air mirror on Arabia. Awesome. Arabia V2, I'm guessing. I'm hoping it's V2. Yes, it's V2. Perfect. Who is... Oh, it's not correct. Is that right? Whoops. Yeah, let's fix that. And we're fine. We're in business. Air mirror time. Very, very, very good set. Possibly the set of the tournament, actually. Air mirror, habash. Good luck, have fun, both of you. See who wins this one. Very, very good set this has been. Either player deserving to go through, to be honest with you. But only one can, and we start at the top right with Habash in the pink, playing as USA Air Force General. Up against him at the bottom left, also as Air Force General, it's DMT, looking to get through to the semi-finals of the Semi-World Series. And there is an argument that these two are two of the strongest players in the tournament, so the winner of this one could well end up being the winner of the overall competition. But let's see what happens, shall we? So Arabia, for those that don't know, supply here and here, 30k each. And also you've got a little bit more of some supply here, 5 lots of the 3750. I can't be bothered to do half of 37.5, but whatever. Like 19,000 roughly. 18.5. 18,875, there you go. We got there. Toils up here. Some random supplies here and here, which seldom get taken in my experience of playing it, but supplies nonetheless. And then some supplies on an oil and supplies. Got a drop coming in, so the aggression first and foremost then from Habash. Looking to slow that down. Ooh, dozer. This could be a problem. Oh, he's going to crush it though. Okay, suddenly not so much of a problem. I take it back. Probably looking to build a Comanche now. Because with the Chinook PDL you should be fine. Although, already seeing the same thing. That's nice. From Habash to go and counter the top left expansion. Has he got... Yeah, he has. There we go. That's what he needed. And that should be that. As long as he actually retargets. Oh my god, he hasn't. Oh, DMT, man. Whoops. And he's taken harassment. Can he get that one? Probably not. Ah, might get that one, though. But Habash certainly with a better start. If he can get that one, that would be considered a success. But Habash now unopposed in taking his own oils. Okay, that Comanche does now deal with it this time. Will we see a King Raptor from either player? Not yet. Just a load of Comanches at this stage of the game. So probably need to see some King Raptors now. From both players. That's nice. That's nicely done. Could get a laser lock on it. Gets a laser lock on that one instead. Nearly gets it. Unlucky. Ranger very ambitiously looking to try and get that oil. My still. Habash hasn't actually killed it. Oh, wow. Okay, King Raptor does kill one, leaving just the one, but it will be annoying enough to kill that. Super difficult. King Raptor now from Habash, who expands. I cannot believe he's gone letting him get away with that. That hurts. And DMT survives then. Ah, is he made aware of that now? Now he knows. Oh, that sucks. It's so annoying. So annoying. Okay, nice harassment then. Ranger here does get picked off, but he does have this oil. Second airfield now in play. He's going to try and capture that again. Dozer picked, 2 dozers picked off. Okay. King Raptor here, trying to work out what it's going to hit. Is he thinking of teeing up and hitting this supply maybe? Oh, he wants the airfield. Really? Okay. Ideally you want to be doing that whilst there's a Raptor landed on the ground, but fine. I think DMT's recovered quite nicely in this game. Does need to try and find a way to flash this out. Probably researching flashbangs, actually. Certainly has a King Raptor lead. I think is looking to keep down the production here. Right, oil gets picked off then. Still on the 2. Rangers getting sent from both players. And yeah, both on similar income. Slight lead for DMT, if anything. Flashbangs now in play. Would like to see that one go off and try and capture that oil. Just give habash a little bit more to think about. Do have quite a few King Raptors here now. They will probably be looking to take an airfield out. Which... oh no, they'll just pick up an oil. That's also a good choice. habash kind of isn't doing the same. Probably should start thinking about it. Nice Ranger, that one. Yeah. That one Ranger alone stops it. Okay, there's the pick-off of the oil. Okay. I think DMT has recovered really nicely this game. He suddenly looks quite far ahead. Oh, he gets the airfield as well. That had 2 King Raptors on it. Nice pick-off. With the start habash had, do you reckon he'll be kicking himself that he hasn't managed to seal this? Because suddenly habash is not looking healthy. DMT, on the other hand, is looking very healthy. He is spending that money. And that's another airfield. 2 Raptors do just survive. But it is relentless. He's going to send more over here to kill this oil. Then, not denying that was huge earlier on in the game. That really hurt him. Search and destroy. Strategy center taken out. Starting to get these now. More things. I think DMT's got this, you know. Dare I say it. Nice defense there, though. Personally, I like to have the Comanches just lay on top of the airfields because it causes damage to them. Both players just collecting from the middle. Yeah, this is the stage where there's just so much to think about. Carpet bomb purchased. Is he on the search? And not yet. habash was trying to build his, but yeah, DMT denied it. Very similar income levels for both players still. He's going to try and take this airfield out, is he? I think that would be a good target. But not like that. That was the angle he needed to hit. Yeah, he's missed. That's not good. That was a quite expensive loss, really. And there's more and more of these Tobys coming out now. What is habash's answer to them? I don't think he's going to have one. Don't think he's going to have one. Yeah, the pink is Shrouded Dresser. This is actually probably why he wanted to not have these larger maps either earlier on when he took out Arctic Arena. Spectre as well. That's going to probably go on this back here. Oh no, front airfield. Ooh. Well, that's one way of defending these. The airfields, both the airfields probably going to go down though. There is one surviving. Comanches combined, that could do quite well. Carpet's going to come in on this airfield. It's just, yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. DMT just that much better at the expansion, clearly. He's played really, really well. Well, that looks like a direct hit on the airfield. Yeah, that's dead. And that one is about to be dead. There we go. No airfields left. And loads of E's here. That's it. That's probably checkmate. He is trying his best to cause some problems with these Comanches. This is kind of like the last hurrah, but he needs his King Raptors to defend them. He probably needs to get out of there. Now, level 3 comes in. Spectre and Carpet could help. Hold the line I just heard. That's over there. But, yeah, GG's well played. I was going to say. Very well played, DMT. That was,
You have been defeated.
survived the early stage where it was looking really bad for him and then got back into it. Will Habash be kicking himself? Because I think he had a lead, he just couldn't capitalise on it. Fair play to DMT, he held out. And, yeah, congratulations to him. He's now a semi-finalist in the Semi-World Series. Very, very enjoyable set. 6-5 to DMT, the final score. All right. Well, let's come out of this. Final score has already been put in. Let's just remind ourselves. This is what we just saw. We did go all the way to the decider. It's, what was that? Best part of a 3-hour stream. Not far off. Very nice for a best of 11. Let's just remind ourselves then. So who will he face? So we've just seen this be 6-5. So it's going to be Siblus he's up against. That is his opponent. And that'll be a good game because Siblus himself has been pretty solid this tournament. Beat Elmood, beat Odd Daddy. Yeah, him against DMT will be some GGs for sure. And then, oh, actually, Kassad's up there. Kassad's, oh, and Sam. Kassad v Sam, I think, is the likely semi-final here. Actually, Sam's a good call as well. I forgot about him. But you're going to have to be good to beat DMT because he looked very good there. But yeah, Sam with a bit more 1v1 experience, maybe that could see him over the edge. I don't know. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. That'll do me because I've got some little bit more work to do before going to sleep. But yeah, GG's. Hope everyone enjoyed that. I certainly did. And hopefully we'll be back for another set very, very soon. I think most of the Semi-World Series has already been covered. In fact, I think there was one game going on now on Sahel's channel. Let me just check quickly on my own YouTube. 1 second. Sahel, is he live? Maybe this was last night. I'm thinking of 23. Okay, fair enough. Maybe maybe I'm making that. I could have sworn he had one scheduled. Perhaps that got done for another day. Oh, there is a thing for that in the topic, isn't there? Sorry. Yeah, apparently it was meant to be half an hour after. Oh, I see. On it was actually yesterday then. Yeah, 12th of July. I can't read. And yesterday we saw Sam versus MP3 as well. So just the one game left, Kassad versus Facey, and that is still to be arranged. All right. Fine. That makes sense. Sorry for confusing everyone there. Anyway, GG's. And yeah, see you all whenever the next one is. I'll keep you updated. But till then, guys, GG's. Have a good rest of your week and see you